Welcome back to Ask Dr. Clarke. Today's topic, my wife's friends want her to divorce me. This is a very common scenario when one spouse wants a divorce for bogus, unbiblical reasons. They're going to find other people that will encourage them to get a divorce. Classic. We're going to handle that. The sinning spouse doesn't want to hear the truth. That's the bottom line. So she finds people who will help her justify the divorce. Okay. Now, before I give the question and my answer, I ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, tap the like button, and leave a rating and a review. Many of you are doing that. We appreciate it. We're getting more and more reach and having more and more influence and, frankly, saving more marriages with God's help. I mean, God does the saving. He uses us to do it. We want to keep growing and help more people. Okay, today's question, and it's a very common one. My wife and I are separated. She left me and wants a divorce. Okay, this is on her. She's made the choice. Her reasons for the divorce are, listen to these bogus reasons. Classic. It's always the same ones. I was unhappy. Well, God forbid that you be unhappy. That's my comment. Our marriage was a mistake. Not true. That's actually an insult. Nobody had a gun to her head when she married you. You don't meet my needs. Well, okay, that, even if true, that's fixable. I'm sure she wasn't killing herself to meet your needs either. I don't love you anymore, something you're almost always going to hear. Again, not a biblical reason for divorce. One of my recent podcasts, we played one of my talks on that very topic, the top 10 lame excuses to end a marriage. You might want to check that out. Dr. Clarke speaking in person. And finally, she said, you hear this a lot, makes me angry. It's better for the kids, our divorce. Yeah, because divorce is always great for the kids. You know what? Baloney. Society says that. All right? God doesn't say that. Now, there are biblical reasons for divorce. In fact, there are 3 of them. But all these are unbiblical excuses this lady has laid on this guy. Every spouse who wants out of a marriage has a bogus, stupid list of excuses to end the marriage. I've heard a million of them in this office and over the phone. They're never accepted. None of these excuses is even close to a biblical reason. Now, I don't care if you have a biblical reason. I'm not going to tell you to get divorced. God has to release you. But at least have a solid biblical reason. 95% of people do not. Now, he continues in his email. My wife is hanging out a lot with 2 friends. Here it comes. I hear this a million times. 2 friends who are divorced and hate men. You know they do. They are urging her to divorce me. What can I do? I'll tell you what you can do. My answer. This is a classic and very painful scenario. The spouse who wants a divorce for bogus reasons cuts off decent Christian friends and hangs out with idiots who want her to get divorced. These 2 ladies are already divorced. They don't like men, and they want your wife to join their stupid club. Here's what I want you to do. Get my book, My Spouse Wants Out. I wrote it for you. Now, there's a lady on the cover. In this case, it happens to be a man going through this. Get My Spouse Wants Out. It's available only on my website because it's self-published. Who needs Christian publishers? I'm just telling you. DavidEClarkePhD.com. That's Clarke with an E. DavidEClarkePhD.com. The plan in this book will empower you, get you righteously angry, and turn the tables on your sinning wife. You're going to shove this right down her throat. Secondly, do not contact these new friends. It's a classic mistake. Don't make it. This will backfire. They'll laugh at you, blame you, and lie to you. And they'll enjoy it. These people, it's entertainment for them. That's how nasty and evil they are. Or just plain dumb. And they'll immediately tell your wife about the call, and they'll have a good laugh at your expense. Don't bother. It makes you look weak. Number 3, do not ask your wife to cut off these new friends. She won't anyway, and it makes you look pathetic and desperate. Don't bother. As a matter of fact, based on my tough love plan, you're going to tell her, I don't care what you do because I'm done with you. You're going to turn the tables. Now, after you take some key steps of preparation, mostly financial, and maybe get your ducks in a row and preparing the kids, you're going to lower the boom. You're going to tell your wife, I'm done. I'm moving on. And you can add, hang out with all the man-hating, marriage-hating, worthless friends you want to hang out with because I don't care anymore. You're going to say, whatever. Start your own man-hater club. In fact, she already has. My Spouse Wants Out will tell you exactly what not to do and what to do in this scenario. There's a time for righteous anger, my friends, and this is it. Number 5, finally, and this message is for everyone in a marital crisis. Go to my website, davideclarkephd.com. That's Clarke with an E. You'll find all my resources for marriages in crisis. I don't care what the scenario is. After 35 years, I've got a plan for you. And you can use my phone advice service to talk to me about your situation. Once again, if you're in a marital crisis and your spouse wants out for bogus reasons, what do? My spouse wants out.